busload of veterans.
What's that?
So I've had veterans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Update connection on medium should be okay. It's something that will operator's manual, that's what I fucking needed. Okay, the Android stuff's coming on now, so. I'm just setting up my navigator before I leave. Yeah, I'm not going to be staying any longer. Complete. Okay, so now it tells me to start when connected.
There you go.
There we go.
You got it.
Don't know if it's set on the navigator yet. Oh, that's much broader. Travel Lodge by Wyndham, Las Vegas. Travel Lodge by Wyndham in Las Vegas. Travel Lodge, Wyndham, Las Vegas. I know. What? He's telling me to park in the car park.
Who was he?
Oh, he's a fucking bus driver.
You can be a bit fussy with this shit, can't they?
They can.
You weren't in his way. You were off the carriageway.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, well, everybody's a field marshal. Okay, well, what happens if I press search?
I can't push. It doesn't suit me.
Ah, it might, because we're travelling.
Oh, maybe that's it
Right.
too.
How about you just go up there,
Yeah.
right?
And I'll pull up.
You can pull up over here on the right hand
Yeah,
side.
that's right. And I'll take it out of gear and see if that makes a difference.
Off the fucking road because they appear to be unable to drive on it. Right. There you go.
there we go. It's now got the stuff in there. You know, it'll take me 20 days to learn how to drive this car.
It's fine, mate.
Right.
Today, all you've got to do is get back to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
In
So,
one piece.
yeah. In a reasonably serviceable condition. So,
Oh, now I've got that driver's, you know, when I was saying I was a bit disappointed it didn't have that like rain assist and all that.
yeah.
That's going to make it a bit easier because
Yeah.
camera's working. Yeah.
Camera's working. Let's see that one.
Yeah, it's going.
Alright.
I think it is. Give me a look.
It's giving you speed.
Okay.
Right.
We'll just pull up and check.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I find it's much darker than that one when I'm driving
Yeah.
for watching. And it could just be the angle.
Yeah, or the other. Yeah, so.
Tell you, that's very beautiful, that place.
Yes. I'll look at the map with a bit more understanding. Certainly it's the sort of thing that I found when we were crossing the country by train.
Yeah.
As you read about these stories, then you start to understand that there weren't a lot of ways they could go.
No. Well, a lot of, you know how there's a lot of these settlements that aren't far from the Colorado River in a dry country. So the river was the best way to travel. So they get up to Colorado and ride the river down.
In half a mile, at the traffic circle, continue straight to stay on East Diamond Bar Road.
Here we are. The traffic's I've been calling it a roundabout all these years.
So this should take us back past that Walmart and everything anyway.
Yeah.
Got to admit, the heat here, which is, what is it, it's 92 degrees, is much easier than what I found in Singapore and stuff.
Oh yes.
Or,
I just got used to it there. It's the only pump head I can see here.
Yeah,
I guess it doesn't have to be oil.
yeah. But it's not moving either.
No, it's not doing whatever it was supposed to do. And when they're like that, it's low production. And I was looking to see if there was an access road, and I couldn't see one. And usually somebody needs to go out and check one.
So you reckon it could be pumping water or something?
Well, I don't know. My first attempt would be to say it's oil,
Yeah.
right? But there's the access road, and it's not much used, which makes me suspect it hasn't been used for some time.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes what they do is they'll pump it, and it's very low yields. They'll pump, and it'll run dry, and they just turn it off, and they wait, and eventually the pump well will fill up again, and they'll pump again.
Oh, that's that glamping place over there. So you can sleep in stagecoaches, teepees, igloos.
Yeah, geodetic domes. Not that far from California. Well, so that's Buckminster Fuller. So he might have built down here because they don't have rules either.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, I think Arizona became a state in like 1922. Prior to that, it was a territory.
You might well be right. This is where the Alamo is, isn't it?
No, that's in Texas.
Okay. We were 6,000.
It's 1 o'clock.
Getting your what were you after? Lane assistance?
Yeah. I've got the stopping assistance definitely.
Right.
Doesn't feel like it's got lane assist, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Just well, those would just take another week or two to find. And see the car's braking now, so
Right. Okay.
that's medium, not harsh. So
Okay.
if it was harsh, it'd be right up on his arse.
Yeah. with our noses on the windscreen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe if I was harsh, it would have baked. I don't know. I've set it on the medium setting.
Yep.
I say it feels confident on the road, this car.
Yes. The mate who used to drive Mercedes, was one of the things that he liked about them was that it was confident that it could handle pretty much anything that was handed out to it. He had a blowout on a front tyre
Oh,
in a reasonably stiff turn, reasonably high speed,
yeah.
and it just carried on. It meant that he could just stop in a controlled fashion in the lane he was in,
Yeah.
right, without difficulty.
Those Joshua trees are pretty magnificent, aren't they?
Yeah, I wonder what. Yeah, I'll read up on them. I seem to remember that they can live a long time, but they can also grow very slowly.
Yeah. Well, it's been like we were down in Patagonia, and they were saying the trees down there grow to $1 to $1.5 million a year.
Yep.
And they had an area that had been cleared for rail sleepers and firewood
Yep.
300 years ago, and they're always things that are like a foot tall.
Yep.
And they're starting to get bushfires down there.
Yep. And that's an issue with the regeneration rate that slow.
Yeah. And the area itself, right, doesn't recover well, period.
No.
Has incredibly poor topsoil.
Yep.
Has almost none. And
Yep.
again, but people like the horses. But the horses are fucking the place up.
Yes. Yeah, well, we watched that in Coddiwomple National Park.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Fortunately, though, they're busy shooting them,
Yeah.
and they appear to be shooting them faster than the reproduction rate.
Yeah, well, there's somewhere in the United States where hoofed animals aren't. Apparently they came from here originally,
Yeah.
but then died out here. And, you know, so they spread to other continents from this continent.
Right?
The originator of them in fossils
Yeah.
is from here, from North America. But then they died out in North America. But then they were reintroduced.
I wonder what reintroduced them.
Oh, the Spanish did. The Spanish brought them over and then the Brits did.
Oh, I thought Native Americans rode horses when people arrived here.
No. My understanding is they adopted them pretty quickly and were good at it. Well, I was watching a thing on the evolution of horses the other day,
Yep.
and I was a bit surprised that because I thought they were mostly native to North America.
Yep. guess when I think about it, my knowledge of Native Americans on horses comes from Westerners.
Yeah.
I mean, a well-known and reliable source of ethnographic information.
Yeah.
Yes.
I suspect this person's from somewhere like Australia, some other place.
Who's that?
The car here, because they drive really over into the other bit all the time.
Yep.
Is that a roller coaster or is it?
No,
burnt down
it's a
building?
shed.
It's a burnt down
Burnt.
shed.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Then I looked at the things thinking, are they bits of a roller coaster?
Burnt a lot. Relatively recently. Travelling so slowly.
He's doing about 20, so
Yeah. People might be going.
it's a Coca-Cola truck.
Yeah. He might be struggling to find a place to pull off, assuming he wants to.
Oh, it's now 99, so
The temperature's dropping, is it?
no, it's going up.
It's going up.
Yeah, it was about 91, 92 up the top there, and it's 99 here. that's good. Now I've got the navigation stuff showing up in front of me.
Okay.
I want to get round these guys, but I don't necessarily want to overtake.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit back. Drop back even.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not in any great rush. It's
No, neither.
you know 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You've got 2 hours of driving to do.
Yeah.
Even we should be able to do that.
Yeah.
There you go. Paddles work, do they?
I didn't use the pedals. But that's nice acceleration.
I hope so. Bloody Merc.
Yeah. So now I'll drive the 45.
Yes.
Just going between 40 and 35 is getting a bit frustrating. It seems pretty odd for a professional truck driver to be driving that far below.
Well, I'm wondering if he's got an issue with brakes.
He might have.
Because he seemed to be reasonably happy going up hills,
Yeah.
less happy going down.
Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Pierce Ferry Road.
So that'll be something else to look up. What does Pierce Ferry Road do?
What goes to
Dolan Springs.
Meadowview
Yeah.
and Dolan Springs.
Turn left onto Pierce Ferry Road.
goes to a place called Mead. It suggests that you can see the back end of the dam from it. Two guys over here.
Continue on Pierce Ferry Road for 29 miles.
Righto. Line that's behind you.
What's that?
One of the utility trucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Straight lines of roads up and over hills. There's your upside down flag. Is in distress.
Hate America. I couldn't get everything that was in the sign. Stiglitz was interesting about that stuff to do with freedom, you know, America, the way they look at the world. Saying, well, you can't have everything that they promise.
as I was saying today, is that Trump was talking about putting on all these tariffs.
He also said that the idea of getting China to pay the tariff was rubbish. China just wouldn't do it. They don't need to. They just stop exporting.
That's just fucking. They don't have to.
That's right. They don't have to pay it.
The customer at the other end pays it.
Yes, but more particularly, if that was the case, he said they'll just export it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, they'll suffer a problem with the economy, but America will suffer it because for most of the American way of life, the stuff's made in China.
Yeah.
All the vast majority of the white goods, just about all of the clothing.
Yeah.
He also said that when you repatriate manufacturing, you don't create a lot of jobs. Doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
No.
It's just, you're not going to get a lot of jobs.
No, well, it's largely what's happening is you're bringing back jobs from economies where people are paid less, but the way you can compete is by having higher levels of automation.
Oh, and subsidies. I mean, that's what the the Inflation Reduction Act is about.
Yeah.
Very powerful. And it's meant that some people for Australia, it's meant that there's been a small flow of big box had stuff in it, so somebody had nested there.
Yeah.
I thought, now that's not practical.
So if you're over here with Fiona, Palm Springs is. Oh, you've been to Palm Springs before, haven't you?
Been to Palm Springs.
Well, it's a lovely place.
I've been turning the recirc on.
Yeah. It's most pretty good idea in the extremes like this, because the air conditioner's on auto for fan speed, and it's pretty much going quite high.
Yeah.
And I reckon it's because there's quite a big heat load to get out of the car.
Yeah. So 17 mile to run.
Yep, it's a Winston ride.
Okay, how are we going for fuel?
We've got about a quarter of a tank, and when I was on the fuel indicator,
Yep.
it said I had it was a 120 mile drive, and it said I had 160 miles worth of fuel.
Okay.
I'm sure if it gets a bit low, it'll tell me up here somewhere. But looks like there's no great rush to fuel.
Okay.
I was thinking we might stop at that. What is it? The last stop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe get a cup of coffee or
Well,
whatever.
so that we can say that we've been
to last stop.
on the border of Arizona and Nevada.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like it's not at the end of nowhere, but you can see it from there.
Yeah, that's right. noticed there they didn't accept tipping. It was prohibited for staff to take tips.
Oh.
I think we left money with the woman up the thing. Some of these. And you know, they'd be cold in winter too. This is around where we get the trumpet flags. Getting used to this